All right, I need to pop out for a few hours, so I'm just going to put the show on for you, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Have fun.
Gian put on the show and then disappeared in a flash of light, leaving the remote behind, which Winter picked up.
Okay, that was weird, but let's see what this is about.
At the end of the rainbow, there's happiness.
Beginning with a song is an interesting choice. The tone feels hopeful, almost nostalgic. Yet something about the delivery suggests the happiness she's singing about might not be easy to reach.
Opening with a soft little dream about happiness? Either she's incredibly naive, or this world is about to crush that optimism very quickly.
Oh, I didn't expect it to start with singing. It's actually really pretty, though. She sounds like she really believes what she's saying. Or singing, I guess.
Kids chasing rainbows already? That usually means life's about to hand you a storm.
And to find it, how often I've tried.
That visual is strange. Someone falling from the sky while a rainbow rises the opposite direction. It feels symbolic, like hope moving upward while people are dropping away from it.
And there are more silhouettes behind them. Whatever is happening here, it isn't a single person. It looks systematic, almost like many individuals arriving at the same place.
Okay, that shot is actually gorgeous. Dark silhouettes, bright rainbow, dramatic fall. Whoever animated this knew exactly how to set a mood.
They are falling very far. I hope that is supposed to happen. Otherwise, this introduction is extremely dangerous. But my life is a race, just a wild goose chase.
Those figures feel important. Like authority or family. The way they appear above her and point her away almost looks like she's being judged or dismissed.
The posture of that older figure is deliberate. Pointing someone away like that implies rejection or exile. Whatever she wants, whoever that is, clearly doesn't approve.
Okay, wait. If that's her dad, that's kind of harsh. Imagine showing up dramatically during your daughter's song just to go, nope, go that way. That's cold.
Oh, please, Nora. If my dad showed up during a musical number just to point me away, I'd at least expect some dramatic thunder or something. You can't interrupt a song without committing to the theatrics.
And my dreams have all been denied. Why have I always been a failure?
Those winged figures are patrolling the entire area. That information isn't ceremonial. It's containment. Whatever that place is, it's being deliberately watched.
Did she just call herself a failure? That's rough. If those are supposed to be some kind of guardians or authorities circling that place, maybe she's trying to change something they don't allow.
Winged enforcers surrounding an entire realm. How oppressive. No wonder the girl sounds desperate. A cage that large would make anyone dream about escape. It's strange. The song sounds hopeful, but everything we're seeing feels really sad. Like she's been trying for a long time, and no one believes in her.
What can the reason be? I wonder if the world's to blame. Whoa, that shadow behind her is huge. Whoever that guy is, he feels really intimidating. No wonder she sounds so unsure of herself.
Blaming the world for one's failures is a dangerous habit. Yet, considering the figures surrounding her, I suspect the environment she's in may not exactly encourage success.
Yeah, that shadow definitely isn't helping her confidence. Hard to chase dreams when a giant looming figure's hanging over you like that.
She sounds like someone who's tried very hard and keeps being told she's wrong. That kind of doubt can weigh on someone, especially if the people around them expect them to fail.
I wonder if it could be me.
That's disturbing.
An entire world surrounded by watching eyes. It gives the impression that everything is constantly being judged.
A powerful metaphor. When someone begins to believe the world is watching their every mistake, self-doubt tends to follow quickly.
Okay, that visual is seriously stylish, though. Creepy floating eyes around the planet. Whoever's directing this has a flair for dramatic symbolism.
Her question suggests she blames herself. When someone feels watched and judged from all sides, it becomes easy to believe the fault must lie within.
I'm always chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by.
Those signs mention heaven, and the tone is openly hostile toward it. If that's the case, then the place we've been looking at this whole time must be the opposite.
Yeah, punishment. Your days are numbered, and a big screw you to heaven on the wall. Pretty safe bet we're looking at hell.
Oh, that explains the falling people earlier. If they were arriving here after leaving the world above, this could be where they end up afterward.
So that's the game. A realm full of damned souls, ruled by fear and resentment. Suddenly her little speech about chasing happiness sounds far more ridiculous.
My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky.
Wait, she's signaling everyone? That almost looks like she's telling people it's safe to come out now.
If what we saw earlier was some sort of purge, then those fireworks may be announcing that the danger has passed.
Fireworks to celebrate surviving a massacre? Well, points for dramatic flair, I guess.
Her song contrasts sharply with what we are seeing. She sings about sunshine, yet the world around her appears defined by violence and fear.
Some fellows look and find the sunshine.
Look at them sneaking around. That's not normal walk outside behavior. That's please don't let the scary flying people still be here behavior.
Indeed. Their caution suggests the danger we saw earlier is routine. When a population learns to check the skies before moving, it implies frequent threat.
That's really sad. They look relieved just to step outside, like they're used to hiding.
A society that lives in fear eventually stops resisting it. If those winged enforcers return regularly, this place has likely learned survival instead of silence.
I always look and find the rain.
That room feels important. The way they're calmly watching the fireworks suggests they already knew what they meant.
Yeah, those three definitely look like big players here. Everyone else was hiding outside, and these guys are just standing around like it's business as usual.
Now that's a power meeting if I've ever seen one. Look at them. Not a single one looks surprised. They've seen this routine before.
Notice the one lingering in the shadows. When someone chooses darkness despite having a clear view of the world, it often means they hold more influence than they wish to reveal.
Some fellows make a winning sometime.
Wow! So this place really just has a whole film studio running down there? And they're taking selfies in the middle of it like it's completely normal.
Charming. A vulgar workplace, careless employees, and individuals more concerned with vanity than professionalism.
That guy in the back looks so done with whatever text he just got. I'm guessing somebody's in trouble.
The contrast is interesting. One celebrates attention, another appears irritated by responsibly. Even in that world, hierarchy and conflict remain.
I never even make a game, believe me.
They removed the weapon and immediately left the body behind, and the others were already waiting. That suggests this happens often enough for people to anticipate it.
And that lady is crossing the name off the sign? Yeah, pretty sure that means Franklin isn't coming back.
They are eating him. That is extremely concerning behavior for a community.
Efficient, though. Weapons recovered, casualties accepted, and business continues. This world wastes nothing.
I'm always chasing rainbows.
He just put part of a body into a cart like groceries.
If this realm truly is hell, then this behavior aligns with what we're seeing. A society where survival overrides morality.
And she's crying while singing about hope. Like she still wants something better, even while all this is happening.
Yeah, chasing bluebirds in this place? Good luck with that. The only thing flying around here earlier were those creepy halo patrols.
Waiting to find a little bluebird in
A countdown? Resetting for the next one? So that purge we saw earlier isn't a one-time event. It's scheduled.
You're kidding. They go through that every year? No wonder everyone was hiding.
A society living under a ritualized extermination would struggle to progress. When survival is measured in yearly individuals, hope becomes difficult to sustain.
Predictable slaughter written into the calendar. How convenient. Nothing maintains control quite like fear with a set date.
Oh, I'm alive! I'm alive!
Okay, that guy just fell out of the sky, survived it, celebrated for 2 seconds, and then immediately got run over. That might be the worst luck I've ever seen.
I know I probably shouldn't laugh, but the timing was so perfect. I'm alive! Bam! Car!
That confirms something important. Death here may not function the way it does in our world. Otherwise, that individual wouldn't have survived the fall in the first place.
Imagine surviving a skyfall only to lose to traffic. That's not just bad luck. That's the universe personally trolling you.
Thanks for the fun time, hot stuff.
Yeah, listen. Keep this discreet, you hear me? I can't let it get out I'm offering my services to randos on the street. It was a quick cash grab. You got it?
Well, that explains what kind of services he meant. This place really doesn't bother hiding anything.
Kid survives hell traffic, and the first thing we see afterward is a guy negotiating secrecy with a customer. Yeah, that tracks for a place like this.
Oh my gosh, he just said that so casually.
Confidence, opportunism, and zero shame. In a world like this, traits like that probably keep you alive.
Whatever you say, slut.
Ouch! Ooh, such an insult. Let me know when you come up with something creative to call me, you sack of poorly packaged horse shit. Tell the missus I said hi. Schnuckums.
Okay, I'll give him this. That comeback was brutal. Poorly packaged horse. Wow.
Charming language, truly the pinnacle of civil discourse.
Did he just kiss the guy after insulting him? I don't even know what just happened there.
Oh, I love this guy already. Zero restraint, maximum chaos. And that insult? Absolutely savage.
Back up. Put foam on my
Wait, the machine says angel dust. Is that his name, or is it the product? Because that is a very strange coincidence. Imagine naming a drug after yourself, or naming yourself after a drug. Either way, that's some impressive branding.
It could be both. Perhaps he adopted the name because it was already widely recognized.
Yoink! Hey!
Wow, that was fast! That guy didn't even hesitate. Just grabbed it and ran.
Rule number 1 in a place like this: if you pause for half a second, someone else takes your stuff.
The complete lack of law enforcement is apparent. Theft appears to be routine.
He literally said, yoink! Like it was a cartoon move.
Up yours, drag show! Oh my god! My drugs! Damn it!
Did a rock just fall out of the sky and squash that guy? What is with this place and instant karma? First the car, now a meteor. I swear, gravity in this world has a sense of humor.
Random hazards, rampant crime, and zero structure. This realm appears to function almost entirely on chaos.
And he's more upset about losing the drugs than the person who just got crushed.
That's not random chaos anymore. That looks organized. Like someone with power is deliberately tearing through the area.
A heavily armed vessel moving through civilian streets with no resistance. That suggests whoever commands it holds authority here.
I'll admit, subtlety clearly isn't part of this world's design philosophy.
If destruction like that is routine, then stability here may be nearly impossible.
Those other cowardly sinners dare not hinder my territorial takeover. A wise decision. The power of my machines are unmatched. No other demon can compare to the likes of I.
Did you hear the way he's speaking? That drawn-out S sound isn't accidental. Combined with the hood and those eyes, his entire design resembles a snake.
A fascinating bit of visual storytelling. His mannerisms, speech pattern, and appearance all reinforce the same theme. Whoever created these characters clearly put thought into their symbolism.
Oh my gosh, he's literally hissing like a cartoon villain. I kinda love how unapologetically dramatic he is.
And the little egg guys working for him? I have no idea what they are, but they look like they're having the time of their lives.
Gee, that was pretty swell, boss. Yeah, you really showed them what for. I liked when you shot them with your ray gun.
Okay, the little egg guys are amazing! They're like a whole squad of tiny hype men.
Their behavior is excessively enthusiastic for subordinates. It suggests blind loyalty rather than discipline. Minions praising their master after destruction. How predictable. Though I'll admit, the theatrics suit him.
They all look the same, too. Almost like they were made in batches. I wonder if they're actually related or just part of his crew.
I wish he'd shoot me with his ray gun.
At this rate, I will seize control of the entire west side of the pentagram by day's end. And nothing, not a single beast in this inferno of suffering will be able to take back this empire from my constrictive grasp.
He calls the district the Pentagram. That suggests the city itself may be structured around symbolic or ritualistic designs.
Also, did he just squeeze one of his own minions with his tail for dramatic effect? That is peak cartoon villain energy.
Ambition paired with incompetence and theatrical arrogance. Historically, that combination rarely ends well for the one proclaiming it.
I don't know, Professor. The snake guy's got style. Over-the-top speeches, ridiculous minions, giant war machine. He's committing to the bit.
Oh, boy!
He just popped in out of nowhere. Are they all like that?
Kid just sprayed his boss in the face with whiskey and still sounded excited about it. That's either bravery or a complete lack of survival instincts.
Their behavior borders on chaos. I'm surprised this operation functions at all with subordinates like that.
Honestly, that whole crew feels like a walking disaster waiting to happen. And I can't look away.
Hell will be mine, and everybody will know the name of Sir Pet.
Oh, come on.
He was literally about to say his name.
Right? He built up that whole speech and then gets cut off at the last second.
Maybe that is his name. Sir Pen. Short, mysterious, very villain brand.
Name aside, something significant just interrupted him. Given the chaos in this city, that scream likely signals another conflict.
Lord! Pardon? Who said that? What did you just say to me, you fried chicken fetuses? Speak up!
Edgelord,
Wow, whoever yelled that just walked straight into the villain monologue and chose violence.
His insults toward his own subordinates are unnecessarily crude. Leadership through humiliation rarely produces competence.
Did he just call them fried chicken fetuses? That's such a weird insult. I almost respect it.
And whoever shouted that clearly isn't intimidated by him. Interrupting a conqueror mid-speech requires either confidence or recklessness.
That wasn't us, Mr. Boss Man.
That wasn't random. The skull marking, the precise throw, someone targeted him deliberately.
A direct strike inside the command area of the vessel. Whoever did that understands how to disable leadership quickly.
It came out of nowhere! And the smoke is bright red. That's definitely meant to be dramatic.
Interrupting a tyrant mid-speech with an explosive entrance. Whoever just did that certainly knows how to make an introduction.
You looking for a fight, old man? Why don't you get that Tinker Toy bullshit off my turf before I smash it?
Okay, I take it back. She's the coolest person we've seen so far. Walking into a war machine, juggling explosives, and calling the guy old man? That's confidence.
Yeah, I like her already. Anyone who storms a giant villain ship with bombs and attitude is my kind of chaos.
Explosives, dramatic entrance, and zero fear. I'm officially rooting for the one-eyed demolition girl.
You three are admiring the individual threatening to detonate explosives in a populated district.
More. Okay, yeah, she's definitely not backing down. That grin says she's just getting started. Confidence, chaos, and dramatic timing. I told you, she knows how to make an entrance.
Her reaction to destruction suggests she enjoys the conflict rather than simply defending her territory.
Glorifying violence so openly is precisely why a place like this struggles to maintain order.
Oh, you want to go, Missy? Well, I'm happy to oblige!
Oh boy, this is definitely about to turn into a full fight.
Finally, a conqueror challenged on his own battlefield. Let's see if the snake can actually back up his boasting.
There were so many of those egg things, though. She's completely outnumbered.
Yeah, but judging by that grin she had earlier, I don't think she cares about the numbers.
Good afternoon, I'm Katie Killjoy.
And I'm Tom Trench. Chaos out of Pentagram City today as a turf war is raging on the west side.
Fascinating. Even in a realm like this, they still maintain organized news broadcasts.
Though judging by the name 666 News, I suspect journalistic standards here may be questionable. Breaking news! City already full of chaos experiences more chaos. Truly shocking.
The mention of a turf war confirms this city is divided into territories controlled by different factions.
Between notable kingpin Serpentius and self-proclaimed spunky powerhouse Cherry Bomb.
Ha! There it is! Serpentius! I knew we were about to get his full villain name earlier before he got interrupted.
And it fits perfectly with the snake theme. Pentious, like serpent. Subtle, but effective.
And Cherry Bomb is basically the most on-brand name for a bomb-throwing anarchist imaginable.
Names that match the persona often indicate individuals who have fully embraced the role they play in their world.
That's right, Tom. After the recent extermination, many areas are now up for grabs. Demons all over hell are already duking it out to gain new territory.
So that purge we saw earlier clears space, and then everyone fights to claim what's left.
A brutal but effective system. Remove a large portion of the population, then let the survivors battle for control.
Wait, so the whole city basically resets and then everyone starts fighting over the empty spots? That's wild!
Honestly, if the rules of the world are survive the purge and grab what you can, I can see why everyone here is so aggressive.
Those two seem to really be going at it, huh?
Oh, yeah. That fight is definitely escalating. Explosives versus a giant war machine? I'm grabbing popcorn.
Broadcasting an active battle as entertainment is deeply irresponsible.
They're reporting it like it's a sports match. There are explosions everywhere.
Conflict draws attention. Of course they'd televise it. Power struggles make excellent spectacle.
Looks like they're fighting tooth and nail for that hotspot.
And I'd sure like to nail her hot spot.
I mean, he's not exactly subtle, but I can't say I disagree. Cherry definitely has presence.
Right? Explosives, attitude, dramatic entrances. Yeah, I get the appeal.
Confident, chaotic, and blowing things up? Honestly, she's ticking a lot of boxes.
Your enthusiasm for this individual continues to be deeply concerning.
You are a lip-dick jackass, Tom. Or should I say, no dick.
Oh, nope. I felt that one just watching it.
Yeah, that's the kind of hit every guy in the room instinctively flinches at.
The reaction appears universally understood.
Wow, she didn't even hesitate. That news desk is brutal.
Coming up next, we have an exclusive interview with the daughter of Hell's own head honcho, who's here to discuss her brand new passion project. All that and more after the break. Suck it up, you little bitch.
Wait, the daughter of Hell's head honcho? That means the girl singing earlier is basically the princess of this entire place.
Which would make the looming figure we saw behind her earlier her father, the ruler of this realm.
The one standing in the shadows in that room earlier must have been him. That explains why everyone else seemed so cautious around that figure. So the hopeful girl trying to chase rainbows is the daughter of the guy running hell. Yeah, that definitely explains why her family didn't seem thrilled about her ideas.
So that's the princess of this place. I'll admit, she's a lot less intimidating than I expected.
And the girl fixing her bow? That's definitely more than just a random assistant. She looks way too comfortable standing that close.
Okay, yeah, I get why the news called her the princess. She seems really nice, actually.
And the one helping her. Protective posture, fixing her clothes, standing right beside her before an interview.
Okay, you remember what to say?
Yes, let's do this.
Just look at me and I'll mouth it to you.
She's coaching her. That level of preparation usually means the person speaking gets nervous in front of an audience.
The one assisting her appears focused and protective. She's ensuring the princess doesn't lose control of the interview.
That's actually really sweet. She's helping her stay confident.
Yeah, you can tell who the serious one in that relationship is.
Come on, Vaggie. I know what to say. I just feel like we need to, I don't know, make things sound more exciting. Oh, what if I
Sing a song about it?
So, the one helping her is named Vaggie. That explains the familiarity between them. Also, I love how she instantly predicted the song idea. That means this probably happens all the time.
Interesting. If singing is her instinct when explaining things, it may simply be how she expresses enthusiasm.
Wait, she was actually about to break into another song? In the middle of preparing for an interview?
You knew I was gonna say that.
Because I know you, but please don't sing. This is serious.
Okay, that nose boop was adorable. She's trying to stay positive even though she's nervous.
If this interview is important, her companion is correct. Treating it lightly could undermine whatever message she intends to deliver.
Yeah, but you can tell Vaggie's used to this. That "please don't sing" sounded like she's said it 100 times before.
Their interaction shows strong trust. One encourages optimism, while the other ensures focus.
Well, you know, I'm better at expressing myself and my goals through song.
Standing on the table to pitch your idea is a bold presentation strategy. I respect the confidence.
Yep, she's definitely the dramatic type. If she had her way, this whole interview would be a musical number.
And those two little creatures eating the donuts? They look like her pets or something. They seem really happy to see her.
Her enthusiasm is genuine. Whether or not her plan succeeds, she clearly believes deeply in what she wants to accomplish.
But life isn't a musical, hun.
Fine, but I have these other ideas of what to say. The highlighted bits are the best parts.
She prepared notes and highlighted the exciting parts. That's actually kind of endearing.
Preparation is good. But if this interview concerns a serious proposal, she'll need discipline to deliver it clearly.
I love her energy! She's practically vibrating with excitement!
Enthusiasm is admirable, but success usually requires more than optimism and colorful notes.
It's all highlighted. Is this a drawing?
Yes, that's the happy ending, see? Everyone's smiling and happy in heaven.
She's proposing that the inhabitants of hell end up in heaven? That sounds extraordinarily optimistic.
I mean, it's a nice idea, though. Wanting everyone to get a happy ending isn't exactly a bad goal.
A naive fantasy. Real power structures don't simply allow the damned to walk into paradise because someone asked nicely.
Even if it seems unlikely, hoping for a better outcome for everyone is a very kind objective.
I don't think it's that simple. Just please follow the talking points we went over. And do not sing.
Okay, fine. I'll just have to resort to my impeccable improv skills.
Oh yeah, that improv skills line definitely means she's about to ignore the plan.
Improvisation can be effective, though it rarely reassures the person who prepared the script.
Maggie looks so worried. She really wants this interview to go well.
Yeah, when someone promises impeccable improv, it usually means the chaos is about to start.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
Katie Killjoy. I'd say it's a pleasure to meet you, but that would be a lie. You can put that away. I don't touch the gays. I have standards.
Wow, okay, rude. First 5 seconds of meeting someone and that's what you go with?
Please, if standards include acting like that on live television, I'd say she's already failed them.
Insulting someone for who they are before the interview even starts? That's not journalism.
Bold strategy. Antagonize the Princess of Hell on camera. Let's see how that works out for her.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
Look, my time is money, so I'll keep this short. You're not here because we wanted you here. You're here because Jeffrey couldn't make it for his cannibal cooking segment.
Hey, personal space, lady. You don't just walk up and start poking people like that. Also, wow, the princess definitely has presence. Katie clearly noticed too if she felt the need to poke and emphasize it like that. This interviewer is unbelievably unprofessional. Interrupting, insulting, and now physically prodding the guest?
Yeah, that was definitely unnecessary.
You might be some royal big shot, but that doesn't mean shit to me. I'm too rich and too influential to give a flying fuck about what some tuck-swearing demon princess wants to advertise.
So she knows her status and still chooses to antagonize her on live television. That's either confidence or recklessness.
Influence over media can rival political power. She clearly believes her position shields her from consequences.
Calling the Princess of Hell some tuck-swearing demon on air? I have to admit, that's bold.
She looks really nervous. This interview is already going badly.
So don't get cute with me, honey, or I will fucking bury you.
Hey, she's not even letting her talk. The princess is just trying to explain something.
Threatening a guest during an interview is completely unacceptable conduct.
And she's still poking her. If someone did that to me, that desk would already be flipped.
All that bravado just to bully someone who's clearly nervous. Very classy, Miss Standards.
And we're live!
Welcome back! So, Charlotte.
It's Charlie.
So her name is Charlie. That's surprisingly normal for the Princess of Hell.
She looks really nervous. That spotlight probably isn't helping.
Charlotte, Charlie. Honestly, Charlie suits her way better.
A simple name often makes someone appear more approachable. That may work in her favor if she's trying to convince people of something.
Whatever. Tell us about this new passion project you've been insistently pestering our news station about.
She can barely hide how irritated she is. That pen is 1 second away from snapping.
All right, Charlie, this is your moment. Just ignore the attitude and say your piece.
Now we finally hear the princess's grand idea. Let's see if her optimism survives reality.
I hope she explains it clearly. She seemed very passionate about it earlier. Well, as most of you know, I was born here in hell, and growing up, I always tried to see the good in everything around me.
That's really sweet. Trying to see the good in everyone, even in a place like this.
Meanwhile, the interviewer just stabbed a slug mid-sentence. Yeah, that pretty much sums up the atmosphere here.
Oh, that was sudden. She didn't even react to the blood.
Charlie's talking about goodness and redemption while the host casually commits desk murder. The contrast is kind of perfect.
Hell is my home, and you are my people. We just went through another extermination.
She kept going even after that blood splattered on her. That takes some confidence.
Mentioning the extermination directly is a strategic move. It reminds viewers of the crisis they just survived.
And Vaggie in the background with the double thumbs up like, "You're doing great!" That's supportive partner energy.
Unfortunately, the interviewer already appears bored. A disengaged audience is the worst position for someone presenting an idea.
We lost so many souls, and it breaks my heart to see my people being slaughtered every year. No one is even given a chance. I can't stand idly by while the place I live is subjected to such violence. So, I've been thinking, isn't there a more humane way to hinder overpopulation here in Hell? Perhaps we can create an alternative way to change souls through redemption? Well, I think yes. So that's what this project aims to achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm opening the first of its kind, a hotel that rehabilitates sinners.
Rehabilitation rather than punishment. An ambitious philosophy. If successful, it would fundamentally change how this realm functions.
Okay, that was a solid pitch. She actually stood up to the room and owned it.
A hotel to reform monsters in a place like this? That dream will shatter the moment reality pushes back.
But it could work. If people are given the chance to become better, some of them might try.
You know, 'cause hotels are for people passing through temporarily.
She had momentum earlier, but now she sounds unsure. Losing confidence in the middle of a pitch is difficult to recover from.
And the whole city's watching. That kind of pressure would shake anyone.
Maybe if people understand what she means by temporary, they'll see what she's trying to do.
Convincing an entire population to change their nature is an enormous challenge. Doubt is inevitable.
Is this girl for real? She thinks it. You hear what she thinks? Oh, she's nuts.
And there it is. The audience has already started dismissing her.
That's rough. She's trying to help them, and they're laughing at her.
Pitching redemption to demons and expecting applause? Yeah, I can see why they think she's crazy.
Ridicule is often the first reaction to ideas that challenge the status quo.
I figure it would serve a purpose. A place to work towards redemption. Yay!
Someone new has taken interest in the broadcast. Notice how the crowd shifts slightly when he approaches.
Yeah, and he walked right up to the front without anyone stopping him. That usually means people recognize him.
Power tends to draw attention like that. Whoever that is, the room clearly feels his presence.
He's just quietly watching, but everyone around him looks a little tense.
Stupid bitch.
Yep, that was deserved.
Immediate consequences. I appreciate the efficiency.
While the insult was unacceptable, assault during a live broadcast will not help their message.
I don't know, General. That might have been the most satisfying moment of the interview.
Look, every single one of you has something good deep down inside. I know you do. Maybe I'm not getting through to you.
She still believes in them even after they laughed at her. That's really brave.
Kid's got guts, I'll give her that. But convincing this crowd they've got good deep down might be the toughest sell in the world.
Even if they do not believe her yet, the fact that she believes in them could still matter.
Faith in monsters rarely ends well. Eventually, optimism like that runs into reality.
Oh no.
Oh no! That's the exact reaction of someone who knows what's coming. She specifically asked her not to sing, and yet here we are.
Please tell me she's about to do it anyway. This interview could use some chaos.
Despite the risk, music may simply be how she communicates best.
She actually did it. She turned the entire interview into a performance.
You have to admire the commitment. If you're going to break the rules of an interview, you might as well go all in.
That individual watching the broadcast, the one smiling, his reaction is different from the rest of the crowd.
Yeah, everyone else was laughing or leaving, but that guy, he looks genuinely interested.
I have a dream. I'm here to tell about a wonderful, fantastic new hotel.
Okay, that drawing is adorable. She really put her whole heart into this idea.
Turning a serious proposal into a musical presentation on live television is certainly a bold choice.
Bold? This is amazing! She just hijacked the entire broadcast with a full musical number.
Regardless of method, she is presenting her vision clearly. She truly believes redemption is possible.
Yes, it's one of a kind, right here in hell, catering to a specific clientele.
Okay, she's fully committed now. Piano, spotlight, choreography, the whole show.
And honestly, she's selling it with confidence. That's half the battle when you're pitching something crazy.
Her tone is upbeat despite the audience's earlier reactions. She's choosing optimism over embarrassment.
Also, nose boops seem to be part of her performance style.
The host's face says everything right now. She definitely did not expect a musical number.
This interview has completely derailed from any structural format.
I love the little backup singers. They're giving it their all.
Turning a hostile interview into a performance is certainly unconventional.
Inside of every demon is a rainbow. Inside every sinner is a shiny smile. Inside of every creepy hatchet-wielding maniac is a jolly, happy, cupcake-loving child.
She's getting very close to strangers who don't exactly look friendly. That's a risky way to prove her point.
She just gave a cupcake to a guy holding a hatchet. That's either the bravest move ever or the worst idea imaginable.
I have to admit, the confidence is impressive. She's treating literal maniacs like they're misunderstood children.
Her message is simple. Goodness exists beneath cruelty. Whether this audience believes that is another matter entirely.
We can turn around. They'll be heaven bound with just a little time down at the Happy Hotel.
Convincing Hell's residents they can become heaven-bound might be the most ambitious promise she could possibly make. Meanwhile, Vaggy's face in the crowd is basically saying, "This is exactly what I told you not to do."
She knew the musical was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Grand ideas require credibility. If the audience views this as a spectacle rather than a solution, her proposal may fail before it begins.
So all you junkies, freaks, and weirdos, creepers, fuck-ups, crooks, and zeros, and unbound superheroes, rock dancing.
She's trying to include everyone, even the worst people. That takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, but calling them junkies, crooks, and zeros while pitching redemption Might not be the best sales strategy.
I'll give her this. She's working the entire room like a stage. That's some serious performer energy.
Her message remains consistent. She believes every individual, no matter how broken, can change.
All of you cretins, sluts, and losers, sexual deviants and boozers, and prescription drug abusers need not fear.
Her intentions are good, but some of those gestures might come across as judgmental rather than compassionate.
Yeah. Trying to take someone's drugs and toss them in a fire probably isn't going to win them over.
Insulting your audience while promising salvation. An interesting persuasion tactic.
Even if she's a little awkward about it, she really does want to help them.
Did you see that? Her appearance changed for a moment. That must be her true demonic form.
Yeah, she looked way more intimidating for a second. But she was still singing about helping people.
Princess of Hell with a monster form who wants to run a redemption hotel? That's a fun contradiction.
Power and compassion rarely coexist so openly. That contrast may be exactly what makes her message unique.
There'll be no more fire and no more screams. Just puppy dog kisses and cotton candy dreams and puffy woofy clothes. You're gonna be like, wow, once you check in with me.
Okay, the puppy and cotton candy part is adorable. She's really trying to show what a happier world could look like.
Yeah, but selling hell on puppy kisses and cotton candy might be a bit of a stretch.
I'll say this, the visuals are committed. If nothing else, she's putting on a show.
Her imagery contrasts sharply with the violence we saw earlier. She's presenting the exact opposite of Hell's current reality.
So while you're content porn addictions, vegan resurrected predictions, ancient Roman crucifixions, and right here.
Vaggie is not surviving this musical right now. That face says this interview is officially doomed.
Throwing everyone's belongings off a cliff during a redemption pitch is not helping her credibility.
She's confiscating random stuff mid-song like some kind of musical police raid. I love how chaotic this is.
Her message is being overshadowed by spectacle. The audience may remember the chaos more than the proposal.
All you monsters and crazies, cannibals and crying babies, coughing always full of rabies, little witch.
She just grabbed a rabid creature mid-song. That's incredibly dangerous.
I don't know whether to call that fearless or reckless.
She's literally hugging the worst things in the room while singing about positivity. That's commitment to the message.
Her philosophy is clear. Even the most frightening souls deserve compassion. The difficulty will be convincing them they want it.
Wow, she went all out for that finale. She really believes that place could exist.
The presentation is extravagant, but I question whether anyone here will take the proposal seriously.
Candyland, fire twirls, costume change. She just turned a news interview into a full stage show.
An inspiring vision, but transforming hell into that kind of environment would require more than enthusiasm.
Wow, that room got really quiet. That silence usually means the audience has completely rejected what they just heard.
She puts so much effort into that, and no one even looks impressed.
Grand dreams often end this way. Applause in the imagination, ridicule in reality.
Wow! That was shit.
That's awful. She just poured her heart out, and they're laughing at her.
Tough crowd. Pitching hope to people who've stopped believing in it rarely goes smoothly.
She looks devastated. Rejection can be very painful when someone truly cares.
Every transformative idea begins with ridicule. The question is whether she will persist despite it.
What in the 9 circles makes you think a single denizen of hell would give 2 shits about becoming a better person? You have no proof that this little experiment even works. You want people to be good just because?
That's the real challenge she's facing. She believes people can change, but this world doesn't believe they want to.
The host raises a practical concern. Without evidence that rehabilitation works, convincing anyone to invest in it will be extremely difficult.
There's a difference between questioning an idea and just laughing in someone's face. Still, she does have a point about one thing. Charlie hasn't shown proof yet.
Well, we have a patron already who believes in our cause, and he's shown incredible progress.
Oh, and who might that be?
A patron already? That means someone in this world actually agreed to try her idea.
See? That's good! Even one person willing to change is a start.
Now that is something worth hearing. If even a single sinner improved, it would challenge everything this place assumes.
All right, princess. Let's see this miracle patient.
Oh, just someone named Angel Dust.
The porn star?
Wait, that guy? The one from earlier arguing with the driver? Her example of incredible progress is the person we saw negotiating street work 5 minutes ago?
Well, that explains why the host immediately recognized the name.
Selecting a notorious figure as your first example is risky. But if he truly improves, it could prove her point dramatically.
You fucking would, Tom. In any case, that's not even an accomplishment. I'm sure you can get that hooker to do anything with enough booger sugar and lube.
Oh, I beg to differ. He's been behaved, clean, and out of trouble for 2 weeks now.
Wow, she really just keeps getting worse, doesn't she? She's not even debating the idea anymore. She's just trying to humiliate Charlie.
2 weeks clean and behaved in a place like that? I mean, it's a start, but that's a pretty thin argument.
Every improvement begins with small steps. 2 weeks could still be meaningful progress.
Breaking news!
Hey, she just shoved her!
Physically pushing a guest aside during a broadcast is completely unacceptable conduct.
Subtlety clearly isn't part of this newsroom's operating procedure.
Whatever this breaking news is, it's important enough that they immediately cut off the interview.
Are receiving word that a new player has entered the ongoing turf war. Let's go to the live feed.
Oh no. That's her example of out of trouble, isn't it? Her proof of redemption just appeared on live television. Committing assault. Talk about terrible timing.
And just like that, the credibility of her argument collapses in front of the entire audience.
Oh, shit. Okay, that might be the worst possible timing in the history of interviews. She just spent the entire segment claiming he'd been perfectly behaved. And he's in the background announcing he's a bad person while throwing grenades. Incredible.
Yeah, that's the sound of a redemption pitch exploding in real time.
Oh shit, indeed! It looks like the one who just joined the battle is none other than porn actor Angel Dust! What a juicy coincidence! You must feel really stupid right now.
That's just cruel. She's kicking her while she's already down.
Public humiliation is a powerful way to destroy someone's credibility.
She's not even pretending to be professional anymore. This is just bullying.
Charlie believed in her idea enough to risk embarrassment. And now the entire city is laughing at her.
Ratings!
Don't look at this!
Man, she's trying to hide it like that'll somehow fix the situation.
And those two are celebrating it like it's entertainment. That's messed up.
Her reaction shows how much this failure matters to her. She truly wanted this to work.
In a world like this, weakness is rarely met with mercy.
Well, it sure looks like your little project is dead on arrival. Tell us, how does it feel to be such a total failure?
it feel that I got your pen, huh? Bitch!
Okay, that comeback was not graceful, but I respect the effort.
That may not have been the most effective response.
Stealing the pen mid-insult is honestly kind of funny.
Hey, when the whole room's laughing at you, sometimes the best you've got is petty revenge.
Oops.
Yep, that's the exact moment you realize the joke didn't land. That silence is far worse than the laughter was.
Oh, that was painful. You can practically feel the tension through the screen.
Moments like this test a person's resolve. Public failure can either break someone or strengthen their determination.
Her appearance just changed. That must be her true demonic form.
The power dynamic has shifted. That posture suggests intimidation rather than simple anger.
Okay, that just went from awkward interview to actual threat.
Now we see what the host is really like beneath the smile. This realm certainly enjoys dramatic reveals.
Hey, thanks for the backup, Angie.
Oh, now this is more like it. Finally, some action. And wow, they just jumped straight from TV drama to street brawling like it's nothing. I kinda love her energy already.
That transition, it's almost like violence is just normal here. No hesitation, no escalation, just immediate conflict. That says a lot about this world.
How delightfully chaotic! And that one, Cherry, was it? Explosives, confidence, no restraint. She understands how to make an entrance. I approve.
Kid just got publicly humiliated on live TV, and the next thing we see is her success story, blowing stuff up in the streets. Yeah, real convincing rehabilitation plan she's got there.
Yes! Explosions already? I love her. She just pulled out a rocket launcher like it's a party trick. This place is amazing! That's not back up. That's indiscriminate destruction. And they're laughing about it. There's absolutely no discipline or control here whatsoever.
Their coordination is loose, but effective. They aren't strategizing, they're improvising through chaos. It works here, but only because everything around them is equally unstable.
Oh, this is fun already. Loud, flashy, and completely unhinged. I can see why he's considered her success story. In a place like this, that probably counts.
You kidding? This is the best action I've seen in ages.
Where you been anyway? I thought you up and died or some shit.
Wait, he's just relaxing in the middle of all that? Like it's normal? That's not a good sign, right? If this is what he enjoys, how is he supposed to get better?
Yeah, I don't get it. Charlie said he was proof her idea could work, but this just feels like the exact opposite. He's not even trying to change.
Complacency and chaos. He's not merely participating, he's comfortable in it. That makes him far more difficult to reform than someone actively struggling.
Kid's treating a firefight like a day off. If that's her progress, Charlie's got a hell of a long road ahead of her.
Oh, I wish! I've been staying at this crappy hotel on the other side of town. Some broads are letting me stay rent-free if I play nice.
Play nice? That's his interpretation of cooperation? He's exploiting their kindness while actively indulging in this destruction. It's completely counterproductive. Okay, yeah, that's kind of messed up. But also, he's really leaning into the whole I'm not changing thing, huh? Dude's not even pretending anymore.
It sounds like he's treating the hotel like a free pass, not an opportunity. If he doesn't want to change, then Charlie's entire plan depends on something he's not even willing to consider.
How predictable. Offer mercy to someone who thrives in chaos, and they'll simply use it to their advantage. The princess is building her dream on a foundation that doesn't exist.
You know, no fights, no pranks, Problematic language. Her words, not mine. These crazy bitches are no fun. Been clean for 2 weeks.
Holy shit. He sees basic decency as a restriction. Like it's something being taken from him instead of something that could help him. That mindset alone makes change almost impossible.
2 weeks? And he's acting like that's a lifetime. Wow, his standards are really low, huh? Still, kinda impressive for him, I guess.
Temporary compliance without belief is meaningless. The moment he's unsupervised, he reverts instantly. That is not reform. That is containment at best.
2 weeks clean, and the first thing he does is celebrate with gunfire and explosions? He's not improving, he's enduring it. Big difference.
Well, sorta clean. As clean as you can get doing a shitload of Bolivian marching powder.
Oh, harder, Daddy! Okay, yeah. He had zero intention of staying clean. 2 weeks, and he immediately dives straight back into it like nothing changed. That's actually kinda rough. He's deflecting everything with humor, even pain. That usually means he doesn't want anyone to see how bad things really are underneath.
Yeah, that's not recovery. That's a break. Kid's not even trying to hide it, just jokes his way through it and keeps going. Seen that before.
And there it is. Hedonism, deflection, and zero restraint. The princess chose this as her example? How embarrassingly naive.
Son? Wait, did he actually take that seriously? That's... wow. Okay. This fight just got a lot weirder.
No way he just went, "Son?" in the middle of a fight. Yeah, okay. I'm officially enjoying this guy getting kicked around now. The complete lack of awareness is astounding. He doesn't even understand he's being mocked. How does someone function like this?
Oh, he's perfect. Dramatic, clueless, and completely out of sync with everyone else. This is way more entertaining than it should be.
You whores have no class. In war, the side remembered is the side with the most style.
Or the side that ain't dead.
Now that's a philosophy I can respect. Style matters. Presentation, flair, making people remember you. He's got the right idea, even if the execution's a little unhinged.
Okay, that got intense really fast. But, she's not wrong. You can't really be remembered if you're, gone.
2 opposing priorities: legacy versus survival. He values recognition. She values results. In a place like this, her mindset is far more practical.
Guy's trying to give a whole speech about style in the middle of getting wrecked. Hate to break it to you, pal, but you gotta win first before anyone remembers how cool you looked losing.
Speaking of style, is your hat, like, alive or something? Oh, well, that's none of your goddamn business. Now is it?
Okay, I was waiting for someone to say it. There's no way that thing's just a normal hat. Dude's got a whole second personality sitting on his head. The immediate defensiveness confirms it. Whatever that is, it's not merely decorative. Likely sentient, or at the very least, connected to him in some unnatural way.
It might be part of him, not something he's wearing. In a place like this, appearances probably reflect something deeper. Identity, maybe even power.
Oh, he's embarrassed. That reaction was way too strong for a simple question. Now I definitely want to know what that thing does.
Would that make your hat the top and you the bottom?
Oh, he did not just say that. Yeah, okay, Pentious is never recovering from that one. That was completely inappropriate. And yet, the timing was so precise it actually caught him off guard.
Brutal. Absolute brutal delivery. That's how you win a fight without even throwing a punch. Humiliate your opponent so badly they can't recover.
Look at that sign in the back. Like the whole place is in on the joke. Guys getting clowned on from every direction.
I'm going to blow you to bits!
Okay, yeah. He's definitely not taking that well. That went from embarrassing to dangerous really fast.
Yeah, that's the kind of reaction you get when someone's pride gets hit hard. He's not thinking straight anymore, just lashing out.
Emotional instability in combat. He's lost composure entirely. Predictable, but far more reckless. That makes him both easier to exploit and more dangerous.
Oh, he's snapped. One little joke and he's ready to explode. Literally. This just keeps getting better.
Kinky. Oh, not like that, pervert!
Oh my, he just keeps digging himself deeper. Every time he tries to recover, it somehow gets worse for him. He's completely lost control of the situation. At this point, he's reacting to embarrassment more than the actual fight.
That's the thing about confidence. You either own the moment, or it owns you. And right now, he's getting owned.
Guy's fighting for his life and his dignity at the same time. And losing both. Tough break.
There. That reaction was different. He didn't joke, didn't posture. He moved immediately. That's fear, not arrogance. Yeah, and he shoved her out of the way first, instinctively. So he does care, even if he hides it under all the jokes.
His behavior shifted completely. Humor vanished, replaced by urgency. Whatever that weapon is, it's something he recognizes as a real threat.
Fascinating. Beneath all that indulgence and mockery, there's still a survival instinct. And when pressed, it surfaces instantly.
Not so cocky now, are we? You know, you really gotta watch what comes out of your mouth. I've been making these sex jokes the whole time, and it's obvious you ain't catching on. I mean, it's just sex!
Multiple concealed limbs and immediate weapon deployment. He's far more dangerous than he initially presents himself to be. That was a rapid escalation with lethal intent.
He shifts so quickly, from joking to serious combat. It feels less like confidence and more like constant deflection until he has no choice but to fight properly.
Okay, that was actually kinda badass. Extra arms, hidden guns, instant turnaround? Yeah, he's been holding back this whole time.
Which makes it even worse. He's clearly capable, yet chooses to behave recklessly instead of responsibly. All that ability, completely wasted on chaos.
So think you're gonna get in a lot of trouble for this?
What's one little brawl gonna cause?
Oh no, he still doesn't get it. This is exactly the kind of thing Charlie was trying to stop.
Yeah, he's acting like it doesn't matter, but this is probably a big deal for her. If she sees this, it could mess everything up.
A complete disregard for rules and consequences. If this hotel is to function at all, behavior like this cannot be tolerated, no matter the circumstances.
One little brawl, he says, after half the street's been blown up. Kid's got a funny way of measuring little.
Okay, this place just went completely off the rails. News interview to full-on wrestling match, back to news interview? Yeah, this place has zero chill.
This is a public broadcast. They're supposed to be presenting credibility, not this. It's complete chaos. No structure, no control, nothing.
Everything is on fire and they're still fighting! This is amazing!
The tragedy is that amidst all this spectacle, the original message is entirely lost. Whatever point she hoped to make has been buried under chaos and ridicule.
Glad you haven't changed. You know you're my favorite guy to party with.
You know it, Sugar Tits.
Well, that explains everything. He's not trying to change. He's surrounded by people who like him exactly like this. No pressure, no consequences, just reinforcement.
That kind of environment makes it even harder. If everyone around you encourages the behavior, there's no reason to question it. Or yourself.
I mean, I get it. They've got that chaotic best friend energy going on. Problem is, yeah, it's probably the worst combo if you're trying to improve.
If he only feels accepted when he behaves like this, then changing might feel like losing the only support he has. That makes Charlie's goal much more difficult.
You ready to finish this?
Born ready, baby.
This is getting worse. They're not slowing down at all. If anything, they're escalating.
Clear intent to end the conflict decisively. No restraint, no fallback, only escalation. This will not end clearly.
All right, here we go. Final round. I mean, yeah, it's a mess, but you can't say they don't commit.
They're synchronized in mindset, both seeking resolution through force. That alignment makes them effective, but also guarantees collateral damage.
And there it is, complete disarray. Every voice raised, every intention clashing, until it all collapses into silence. A moment that should carry meaning, reduced to noise.
This is the result of unchecked behavior. No authority, no discipline, no accountability. Only chaos spiraling into something unmanageable.
Everyone's screaming at once, and somehow it all ends up meaning nothing. Kinda fitting for a place like this.
Charlie wanted to help everyone, but right now, no one is listening to her at all. It must feel very lonely, even surrounded by so many people. Oh, she looks so small now. She really believed in this, and it just fell apart right in front of everyone.
That's the first time we've seen her without that confidence. The reality of failure has finally set in, and it's hitting her hard. And he's still acting like nothing happened. That disconnect is exactly why this hurts so much. She cares deeply, and he doesn't seem to care at all.
Yeah, that's the part that stings. Not the fight, not the mess. Just sitting there after, realizing none of it mattered the way you hoped it would.
What?
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, she's been holding that in way too long. This is about to blow.
That expression. She's not angry, she's frustrated. This isn't only about him. It's about everything that just happened.
A confrontation is inevitable. Her restraint is already slipping. This will escalate quickly if not controlled.
He really has no idea what's coming, does he?
That little what?
Yeah, he just stepped right into it.
What? What? What were you doing? I owed my girl buddy a solid. Isn't that a redeeming quality? Helping friends with stuff?
Yeah. No, I get why she's mad. That's not helping. That's dragging everyone down with you. He knows what he's doing, too. He's twisting the idea of good to justify himself. Helping someone isn't the same as enabling destructive behavior. He's avoiding responsibility.
He's kinda mocking it, isn't he? Like he doesn't take Charlie's whole plan seriously at all. That's gotta hurt even more.
Flippant deflection. He reduces accountability to a joke, reframing misconduct as virtue. If that attitude persists, no progress will ever be made.
Not with turf wars that result in territorial genocide!
You win some, you lose a few hundred. It wasn't that bad anyway.
A few hundred? He's just brushing that off like it's nothing?
That level of detachment? He's completely desensitized. If lives mean nothing to him, then Charlie's goal is fighting something much deeper than just bad habits.
Yeah, okay. That stopped being funny. That's messed up. He's not just ignoring the consequences, he genuinely doesn't care.
Or perhaps he has convinced himself not to care. When one lives surrounded by constant loss, indifference can become a form of self-preservation, even if it comes at the cost of one's humanity.
Oh, come on! I had to! My credibility was on the line. I mean, what kind of reputation would I have if people found out I was trying to go clean? It just throws out my entire persona.
So that's it. He's choosing his image over actually improving. He'd rather stay destructive than risk being seen differently. That's such a weak excuse. Oh no, people might think I'm bettering myself. Yeah, real tragedy there. He's hiding behind that persona 'cause it's easier. It's not just an excuse, it's identity. If he changes, he loses the version of himself he knows, and maybe the only one others accept. That's harder than it sounds.
Kid built a whole reputation on being a mess, and now he's scared of what happens if he isn't one. Problem is, that kind of thinking keeps you stuck right where you are.
Your credibility? What about the hotels? Your little stunt made us look like a fucking joke.
No, babe. Jokes are funny. I made you look, sad and pathetic, like an orphan with no arms or legs. With progeria! Great! Now I'm bummed thinking about it. This thing have any liquor?
That's just cruel. She's already upset and he's making it worse on purpose.
That's beyond insensitive. That's deliberate humiliation. He knows exactly where to aim to hurt the most, and he does it anyway.
He's pushing them away, on purpose. If he keeps everyone at a distance, he never has to face what he's doing, or what he might become.
Charlie is trying so hard to help him, but he is hurting her instead. I do not understand why someone would reject kindness like that.
Can you please just try to take this seriously?
Fine, I'll try. Just don't get your taco in a twist, baby.
Yeah, that's not trying. That's poking the bear. He's making it worse on purpose now.
He agreed, but immediately undermined it. That kind of behavior shows he has no real intention of changing, just avoiding the argument.
He doesn't even realize how much this matters to them. Or he just doesn't care enough to stop. Either way, that's rough.
Empty compliance followed by disrespect. If this continues, discipline, not negotiation, will be required.
Was that you trying to be sexist or racist?
Whatever pisses you off more. Is there seriously no liquor in here?
Yeah, okay, now he's just trying to get a reaction. That's not even a joke, that's just stirring the pot.
He's escalating on purpose. If he keeps control of the conversation by provoking her, he never has to actually engage with what she's saying.
Completely uncouth. He dismisses a serious accusation with indifference and immediately shifts to his own desires. Utterly self-centered.
Deflect, provoke, dodge, repeat. Seen the pattern before. As long as he keeps it a joke, he never has to admit he messed up.
I'm gonna kill him.
Too late, Toots. Wait! Would that make me double dead? Where exactly do I go? To double hell? Sorry, you're stuck with me, bitch. Get used to it.
Wow. Yeah, that's not helping your case, man. If anything, you're just proving her point.
He's fully committed to the act. Even now, when things are clearly falling apart, he refuses to drop it.
He's joking, but that stuck with me part feels kinda real. Like, he doesn't think he can change.
An interesting paradox. He insists he will not change, yet remains in a place built entirely on the hope that he might.
Listen, who cares if some jagoffs got hurt? Most of them are ugly freaks. Look around. You got a bunch of fucking Harlequin babies down.
Dehumanizing everyone around him. That's how he justifies it. If they don't matter, then nothing he does matters either.
Yeah, no, that's crossing a line. You don't get to write people off just so you don't feel bad about what you did. That mindset is precisely why this place remains as it is. If no one values anyone else, then improvement is impossible.
But they are still people. Even if they have done bad things, they still have feelings, just like Charlie.
You're one to talk.
Hey! This body is flawless. Everyone wants some of me, and I got the creepy fan letters to prove it.
Confidence isn't the issue, it's what he bases it on. External validation like that, it's fragile. Take it away, and there's not much left underneath. Okay, I'll give him this. Guy's got confidence for days. Problem is, yeah, he's using it to dodge literally everything else. It's another shield. If he convinces himself he's valued for this, then he never has to question anything deeper about himself.
Yeah, kid's clinging to whatever makes him feel untouchable. Trouble is, that kind of confidence usually cracks the second something real hits it.
Okay, nope. I regret everything. Put that away. That's foul on so many levels. That is utterly revolting. And he carries that around like it's something to be proud of?
That's not admiration. That's obsession. And he's using it as proof of worth. That's really unhealthy.
Fan mail, huh? Kid's standards for validation are buried 6 feet under. No wonder he's got things twisted.
That was really uncool, you know, Angel.
Uncool? After that train wreck, there is no way anyone is gonna want to stay at the hotel. All thanks to you and your selfish bullshit!
She's still being gentle, even after everything. She doesn't want to hurt him. She just wants him to understand.
And Vaggie is saying what needs to be said. That entire disaster does reflect on the hotel. Actions like his undermine everything they're trying to build.
2 different approaches, kindness and anger. But they're both coming from the same place. They care about this, and he's tearing it down.
Accountability has arrived. Whether he accepts it or not will determine if this project has any chance of success.
Does that mean I don't have a free room anymore?
Dude, that's your takeaway? Not the yelling, not the mess, not Charlie, just the free room?
Yeah, that says everything right there. He's still only thinking about what he gets out of it.
It shows where his priorities are. Survival and comfort over accountability. He hasn't really heard anything they've said. Self-interest to the exclusion of all else. If he cannot recognize consequences beyond his own inconvenience, then reform will remain out of reach.
Ah, well, shucks.
Hey, come on. We don't know if things are over yet. Try to relax, Vaggie. It'll be okay.
She's still trying, even after all that. That takes a lot of strength.
Remarkable. Despite everything collapsing around her, she refuses to give up. That kind of resolve is not easily shaken.
She's choosing hope on purpose. Not because it's easy, but because she believes it matters.
Hope, even in the face of failure, is often the first step toward meaningful change.
That means a lot. Even after everything, she still trusts her. That kind of support can keep someone going when they feel like giving up. Yeah, that's real. She's furious, but not at her. She's got Charlie's back no matter what.
It's grounding. Charlie gives hope, and Vaggie keeps her anchored. They balance each other.
Yeah, world's a mess.
This is the establishment meant to inspire confidence? It's in complete disrepair. No wonder people aren't taking this seriously. Right? This place needs way more than a fresh coat of paint. You can't sell a big idea when the place looks like it's falling apart.
It reflects the situation. Hopeful on the inside, but worn down by everything around it. That contrast might be part of the problem.
Presentation matters, though. You can have the best idea in the world, but if it looks like this, no one's buying it. First impressions are everything.
It's probably a good idea to get some actual food in this place. you know, to feed all the wayward souls you got in here.
Wait. He tried to say something nice. He just didn't know how to do it.
He hesitated. He wanted to help, but he doesn't know how to express it without falling back on humor. So he just didn't.
Yeah, I saw that. For a second there, he almost dropped the act. Then, nope, right back behind the jokes.
A fleeting moment of sincerity. It suggests that beneath the persona, there is still something willing to change, if it can find the courage to remain.
Hey, Mom. I know I keep calling, and you must be busy. Really busy. But, the interview didn't go well, and I don't know if I'm going to make a difference. I don't know what I'm doing. I could really use some advice, Mom. I think Dad was right about me. Well, anyway, I'll stop talking before this gets long. Love you. Bye.
No, don't say that. She's trying so hard, and now she thinks she's a failure.
That kind of doubt, it's the heaviest burden to carry, especially when it comes from someone you care about.
She's not just questioning the plan, she's questioning herself. That's far more dangerous.
Yeah, that's the moment it hits. Not when everything falls apart, but when you start believing it was never gonna work in the first place.
Oh? Timing like that is never random. Something's about to happen.
She hesitated, but still chose to open it. Even after everything, she hasn't shut herself off. That matters.
Given everything that's happened, whoever is on the other side could determine whether this effort collapses or continues.
Opportunity often arrives at one's lowest point. The question is not who stands beyond that door, but what they represent.
That's him, the one who was watching the broadcast earlier. He wasn't just watching, he was analyzing. His presence here cannot be coincidence. Yeah, nope. Good call slamming the door. That guy's got bad news written all over him. He definitely didn't show up to help.
He sought her out immediately after seeing her idea fail publicly. That suggests intent, and likely not a benevolent one.
Oh, now this is interesting. A predator drawn to weakness. He waited, watched, and chose the perfect moment to approach.
Oh no. She's letting him in. I don't like this. Something feels off about him.
She knows who he is, and she still opened the door. That's not trust. It's hope overriding caution.
A critical error. Engaging with an unknown entity, especially one who observed from the shadows, without preparation is reckless. Oh, this just got fun. The creepy observer finally steps in, and she invites it. Yeah, this won't end simply.
Hey, Vaggie?
What? Okay, twice? Yeah, she's definitely freaked out. That's not a normal reaction unless she knows he's trouble. The fact that she recognized him instantly and reacted like that confirms it. He has a reputation, and not a good one.
She's stalling, opening, closing, calling for Vaggie. She doesn't want to face him alone.
Yeah, when someone like that shows up and even she panics, that's a bad sign. Real bad.
The radio demon is at the door.
What? The radio demon? Okay, Yeah, that name alone sounds really, really bad.
A title like that isn't earned lightly. If even she's reacting this strongly, his influence must be significant.
Demon and radio. Broadcasting, influence, presence. He might not just be powerful physically, but socially too. That makes him even more dangerous.
Now that is a name worth paying attention to. A figure feared enough to cause that reaction? I'd very much like to see what he's capable of.
Who?
What should I do?
First off, don't panic. But yeah, definitely don't handle this alone. If he's got that kind of reputation, you need backup.
The fact that Angel doesn't recognize the name is interesting. Either he's uninformed, or this figure operates in a different circle, one that commands fear from those who do know.
When faced with an unknown yet powerful presence, the wisest course is caution. Learn their intent before making any commitments or mistakes.
Oh, I wouldn't turn him away just yet. Someone who arrives at this moment? He clearly wants something, and that makes him worth hearing out. If only to understand his angle.
Well, don't let him in!
And she opens it anyway. Yeah, that's definitely gonna come back to bite her.
She's prioritizing possibility over safety again. Even after everything, she can't bring herself to shut the door on a chance to make this work.
Ignoring sound advice in favor of optimism is a dangerous pattern, especially when dealing with someone of his reputation.
There it is. Hope overriding caution. Exactly what someone like him would be counting on.
May I speak now?
You may.
Polite, composed, and deliberate. He's establishing control of the conversation before it even begins.
Formality used as a weapon. He's presenting himself as courteous, but that restraint suggests calculation, not kindness.
He waited, asked permission, and now he has it. Everything about this feels intentional, like he's setting the tone exactly how he wants it.
Oh, he's smooth. Way too smooth. This isn't chaos like the others. This is someone who plans.
Alistair, pleasure to be meeting you, sweetheart. Quite a pleasure. Excuse my sudden visit, but I saw your fiasco in a picture show, and I just couldn't resist. What a performance! Why, I haven't been that entertained since the stock market crash of 1929. So many orphans.
1929? That's not just a figure of speech. He said that like he was there. That would make him old. Far older than he appears.
Yeah, nope. Adding that to the list of things I don't like about this guy.
Who casually laughs about something like that unless they actually lived through it?
His speech patterns, the references, even the way he carries himself. He's not just older, he's from a completely different era. That means he has experience and influence.
A man who speaks of history rather than knowledge is not to be underestimated. Time grants perspective, and often power.
Stop right there! Cabrón, hijo de perra! I know your game. And I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone here, you pompous, cheesy talk show shitlord!
Dear, if I wanted to hurt anyone here, I would have done so already.
Okay, nope. That's not normal. That's really not normal.
That level of transformation. Instantaneous, controlled, and deliberate. He's not just powerful, he's fully aware of the fear he's creating.
He didn't attack. He demonstrated. That wasn't violence, it was a warning. He wanted them to understand exactly what he's capable of.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy who doesn't need to prove anything. Just showing a glimpse is enough. And that's what makes him dangerous.
Now, I'm here because I want to help.
No, that doesn't line up. Someone who just demonstrated that kind of power doesn't walk in claiming to help without a reason.
Precisely. His actions contradict his words. That display was intimidation. Now he pivots to assistance? It's calculated.
Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second.
Nobody that creepy and that strong just shows up out of nowhere to lend a hand. There's always a catch.
Oh, I believe him. He does want to help. Just not in the way they're hoping.
Say what now?
Help! Hello? Is this thing on? Testing?
Yeah. He's playing it off like a joke, but that just makes it worse. Nobody that powerful acts this casual unless they're hiding something. The theatrics are intentional. He's disarming them, masking his intent behind humor and charm to make his presence seem less threatening.
And it's working. At least a little. That kind of behavior lowers people's guard, even when they know something's wrong.
A performer through and through. Every word, every gesture, carefully chosen. One must listen not only to what he says, but to why he says it.
Testing! Well, I heard you loud and clear!
You want to help with...
Okay, nope. That thing has an eye. That's officially too creepy for me.
A sentient conduit. Or an extension of himself. Either way, that only reinforces how unnatural he is.
She's engaging him now, asking questions instead of shutting him down. That's a risk, but also the only way to understand what he wants.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's been waiting for. The second she asks that, he's got an opening.
This ridiculous thing you're trying to do! This hotel! I want to help you run it!
Yeah, that's the question. Nobody teleports around, freaks everyone out, and then offers help for free. What's the catch?
He called it ridiculous, but still wants in. That contradiction means he doesn't believe in the goal, so his motive must be something else entirely. Positioning himself inside the operation gives him influence, control, and access. Whatever his intentions are, they benefit from proximity.
When someone offers assistance without believing in the cause, they are not investing in the idea. They are investing in the outcome.
Why does anyone do anything? Sheer, absolute boredom! I've lacked inspiration for decades. My work became mundane, lacking focus, aimless. I've come to crave a new form of entertainment.
Does getting into a fistfight with a reporter count as entertainment?
Decades? He said that so casually, like time doesn't even matter to him.
Boredom as a motive is perhaps the most dangerous of all. Someone with power and nothing to lose will act without restraint or conscience.
And he doesn't even believe in the hotel. It's just a game to him. That means everyone here is part of that entertainment.
Oh, I like him. No pretense, no false morality, just honesty. He doesn't hide that this is for his own amusement, which makes him far more predictable than the rest.
It's the purest kind, my dear. Reality! True passion! After all, the world is a stage, and the stage is a world of entertainment.
So, does this mean that you think it's possible to rehabilitate a demon?
An interesting philosophy, viewing reality as performance. It allows one to detach from consequence. Everything becomes merely a role to play.
Which is exactly why he's dangerous. If everything is entertainment to him, then people aren't people. They're just parts of the show.
And now she's asking the big question. I don't think she's gonna like the answer. This is the moment. Whether he believes in her goal or intends to undermine it will become very clear.
Of course not! That's wacky nonsense! Redemption, oh, the non-existent humanity! No. I don't think there's anything left that could save such loathsome sinners. The chance given was the life they lived before. The punishment is this! There is no undoing what is done.
So then, why do you want to help me if you don't believe in my cause?
He completely shut her down. Just like that. Like everything she believes in means nothing.
That's not just disagreement. That's a worldview. To him, people are fixed. No change, no growth, just punishment.
Then why even be here? If he thinks it's all pointless, what's he playing at?
A man who rejects the possibility of change, yet chooses to involve himself in an effort built upon it. His answer will not be about belief. It will be about intent.
Consider it an investment in ongoing entertainment for myself. I want to watch the scum of the world struggle to climb up the hill of betterment. only to repeatedly trip and tumble down to the fiery pit of failure.
That's horrible. He wants her to fail. He just wants to watch it happen.
That confirms it. He's not here to help. He's here to observe suffering. The hotel is just a stage for him.
Yeah, no, that's messed up. He's basically saying, I'll help just so I can watch you crash. That's not help, that's manipulation.
How refreshingly honest. No lies, no disguises, just pure self-interest. He doesn't need to pretend, because he already knows they'll let him stay anyway.
Right.
Yes, indeedy. I see big things coming your way, and who better to help you than I?
Yeah, that didn't sound like help. That sounded like he's already decided he's part of this, whether she agrees or not.
And that confidence, it's not reassuring, it's possessive. He's not offering support, he's inserting himself into the spotlight.
Physical control paired with persuasive language. He's guiding the interaction without giving her space to refuse. That's deliberate.
Uninvited influence and overfamiliarity. He disregards boundaries entirely. This is not assistance, it is intrusion.
So, what's the deal with Smiles over there?
Wait, you've never heard of him before? You've been here longer than me.
Wait, he really doesn't know? But everyone else reacted like that name meant something huge.
A figure with that level of implied power and inconsistent awareness of him. That suggests influence that is selective or intentionally obscured.
Everyone's acting like he's super important, but also really scary. That's not a good combination.
Oh, that makes this even better. A legend that some know and others don't. The kind of reputation that spreads throughout fear, not introduction.
The radio demon, one of the most powerful beings hell has ever seen.
One of the most powerful, and he just walked in uninvited. That's not just concerning. That's catastrophic if mishandled. Now that explains everything. The vibe, the fear, the whole don't let him in thing. She was not overreacting.
And now he's inside. Whatever influence he carries, it's already in the hotel with them.
One of the most powerful, huh? Yeah, that's the kind of guy you don't deal with. You survive around him.
Not big on politics.
Ugh. Decades ago, Alistair manifested in hell.
A shift into narration. This isn't just information, it's legend. The way it's being told suggests something also mythological.
Decades ago. That definitely lines up with what he said earlier. He's not just powerful. He's been around for a very long time.
Oh, I love this already. Reputation, mystery, history. The kind of figure people build stories around. Usually for a reason.
If his past is significant enough to warrant this kind of explanation, then understanding it will be critical. Power alone is dangerous. History makes it worse.
Seemingly overnight, he began to topple overlords who had been dominant for centuries. That kind of raw power had never been harnessed by a mortal soul before. Then, he broadcast his carnage all throughout hell, just so everyone could witness his ability. Sinners started calling him the Radio Demon. As lazy as that is. Many have speculated what unimaginable force enabled him to rival our world's most ancient and destructive evils. But one thing's for sure. He's an unpredictable source of danger, a wicked spirit of mystery, and a violent monster of chaos, the likes of which we can't risk getting involved with unless we want to end up erased.
A rapid rise, unprecedented power, and a deliberate display of dominance. He didn't just gain influence, he announced it. That suggests confidence bordering on certainty.
Overthrowing entrenched powers overnight? Now that's impressive. Whatever he used, it wasn't ordinary strength. I'd very much like to understand it.
Broadcasting it is the part that stands out. He didn't just win, he made sure everyone saw it. That's not just violence, that's control through fear.
If no one understands where his power comes from, then how can anyone prepare for it? That uncertainty makes him even more dangerous.
You done? He looks like a strawberry pimp.
Well, I don't trust him.
Strawberry Pimp is wild. But yeah, jokes aside, I'm with her. Nothing about this guy screams trustworthy.
After that whole story? Yeah, I wouldn't trust him either. That's way too much power with way too many unknowns.
Her instincts are correct. An entity with that history and unpredictability should not be welcomed, under any circumstances.
Fear, mystery, power. And he still just sees the outfit. Honestly, kind of funny.
To be fair, do you trust any man? Any men? Men?
Charlie, listen to me. You can't believe this creep. He isn't just a happy face. He's a deal maker. Pure evil. He can't be redeemed. And is most likely looking for a way to destroy everything we're trying to do.
Deal maker. That's the key part. That means everything he offers comes with a cost. And probably one they won't fully understand until it's too late.
Then the correct response is simple. Refuse all terms. You do not negotiate with an unpredictable power that openly undermines your objective.
She sounds really sure about this. Like he's seen what happens when people trust him. That's not just fear, that's experience.
Oh, I like that. Deals, manipulation, control. He doesn't need brute force if he can get others to hand him what he really wants, willingly.
We don't know that. Look, I know he's bad, and I know he probably doesn't want to change. But the whole point of this is to give people a chance.
She's sticking to it. Even now. She knows he's bad, but she still wants to give him a chance. That's really brave.
That portrait, given her title earlier, those must be her parents. The man in white likely holds significant authority, which would explain the expectations she's struggling with.
Yeah, and if that's her dad, then he's the one she was talking about earlier. The one who didn't believe in her idea. That's gotta weigh on her.
Lineage often shapes both burden and purpose. If she is the daughter of such figures, then her desire to change this world may be both rebellion and responsibility intertwined.
Have faith, things will be better. How can I turn someone away? I can't. It goes against everything I'm trying to do. Everything I believe in. Just trust me. I can take care of myself.
Charlie, whatever you do not make a deal with him.
Conviction without caution is dangerous. She believes in her ideals, but belief alone will not protect her from someone like him. She's holding on to her values, even under pressure. That takes incredible strength. But Vaggy's warning is just as important. Trust should not come without boundaries.
Don't make a deal isn't just advice. That's a rule. Guys like that don't give anything away for free. And the fine print's always worse than it looks.
She's framing this as a test of her principles, but he's framing it as a transaction. If those two mindsets collide, he's the one with experience.
Don't worry. I picked up one thing from my dad. You don't take shit from other demons.
Okay, there we go. That's the attitude. If she's gonna deal with him, she needs that backbone.
Confidence helps, but he already showed he doesn't play by normal rules. Standing firm might not be enough against someone like him.
Defiance is only effective when backed by leverage. Against a superior force, attitude alone is not a strategy.
I hope she's right, but it feels like she's walking straight into something she doesn't fully understand.
Okay, so now, you're sketchy as fuck, and you clearly see what I'm trying to do here as a joke.
Those symbols. Did anyone else see that? That's not just power. That's something far more arcane.
He concealed it the moment she turned back. That suggests intentional secrecy. He does not want her to see the full extent of his abilities yet.
Now that is interesting. Hidden magic, subtle displays, careful timing. He's far more dangerous than he's letting on.
Power revealed in fragments is often more telling than power displayed openly. He is choosing precisely what they are allowed to perceive, and that should concern them greatly.
But I don't. I think everyone deserves a chance to prove they can be better, so I'm taking your offer to help. On the condition that there be no trickster voodoo strings attached.
So it's a deal then?
Absolutely not. Conditions mean nothing if the other party has no intention of honoring them. She is walking into a binding agreement with a known manipulator.
She's trying to set boundaries, but I don't think he's the kind of guy who plays fair. This feels really risky.
Oh, there it is. The moment he wanted. He doesn't even need to push. She's stepping right into it herself.
This is the critical mistake. You do not make deals with an entity whose motives are still unclear. That is how control is lost.
Nope, no shaking, no deals. As Princess of Hell and heir to the throne, I hereby order that you help with this hotel for as long as you desire.
Good, she avoided the handshake. If that gesture carried any binding significance, refusing it may have prevented immediate consequences.
Oh, okay, that was smart. No deal, no strings, just flipping it on him. Didn't expect that.
It's clever, but not foolproof. He still agreed to help, just under her terms. The question is whether he'll actually follow them.
Authority invoked in place of agreement. An interesting maneuver. Yet with someone like him, one must wonder. Did she avoid the game, or simply begin it on different terms?
Sound fair?
She's trying to stand her ground while still holding on to her ideals. That balance is difficult, but admirable.
The atmosphere shifted the moment he acted. Even without a deal, something feels unsettled, as if the situation has already moved beyond her control.
Fair doesn't really apply when the other person is playing a completely different game. He'll follow the letter of what she said, just not the spirit.
Yeah, kid. It sounds fair. That's usually how you know it ain't.
Fair enough.
Cool beans.
Oh, okay. That's good, right? He agreed without a deal. Maybe this can actually work.
Or he's choosing to play along for now. Someone like him doesn't lose control of a situation that easily.
Acceptance without negotiation is suspicious. He forfeited nothing and gained proximity. That alone is a strategic victory.
Yeah, that was way too easy. He got exactly what he wanted. And she thinks she won.
Smile, my dear! You know you're never fully dressed without one. So where is your hotel staff?
Well...
Oh, hell no! Don't touch her! Yeah, I'm with Vaggie on that look. I'd be throwing hands already. The audacity! Completely disregarding personal boundaries as if they don't exist. His charm is nothing more than arrogance.
He provokes intentionally. Small, invasive actions designed to unsettle and assert dominance without open conflict.
And she can do nothing about it without escalating. He controls the tone of every interaction. How entertaining.
Oh, you're going to need more than that. And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can suck your dick.
Okay, wow. That escalated really fast. What kind of answer was that?
Bold. Completely inappropriate, but bold. He doesn't play by anyone's expectations, that's for sure.
Crude and unprofessional. If this establishment is to succeed, that kind of conduct will be a liability.
Oh, this is perfect. He throws chaos at everyone, even the scary one. Gotta respect the nerve.
Ha! No.
Your loss.
He actually paused. Just for a moment. That's the first break we've seen from him.
I mean, if someone said that to me, I'd do the same. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, didn't expect that to be what throws him. Guess even he's got limits.
That was
Definitely not the kind of job application I was expecting, but it did work in a weird way.
Well, this just won't do. I suppose I can cash in a few favors to liven things up.
That wasn't just repair. That was creation. He reshaped the environment instantly. That level of power is extraordinary.
Cash in a few favors. That implies connections, influence beyond himself. He's not acting alone. He has resources.
Reality alteration without effort. This is precisely the kind of ability that destabilizes any structured environment. He cannot be controlled through normal means.
Now that's power worth paying attention to. Effortless, theatrical, and completely dominant. No wonder he rose so quickly.
This little darling is nifty.
Oh, wait. She just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, that's actually kinda impressive. And a little scary.
He's summoning individuals now? Not just altering objects, he's bringing people into this. Whew, that escalates things significantly.
Wait, so he can just pull people in like that? Do they even have a choice in this?
An introduction delivered as if unveiling a tool, not a person. It raises an important question. Does she serve him willingly, or is she bound by something else?
Hi, I'm Nifty. It's nice to meet you. It's been a while since I've made new friends. Why are you all women? Are there any men here? I'm sorry if that's rude. Oh man, this place is filthy. It really needs a lady's touch, which is weird because you're all ladies, no offense. Oh my gosh, this is awful. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I love her. She's tiny, fast, and just declared war on everything. This is amazing.
That speed. She cleaned half the room in seconds. Chaotic, yes, but undeniably efficient.
Hyperactive behavior, obsessive focus on cleanliness, and abrupt shifts in attention. She operates on pure impulse, yet achieves results rapidly.
Walked into a dump and turned it into a cleaning frenzy in 5 seconds flat. Yeah, that's one way to improve the hotel.
Ha! Freedom and wheat, boys. Full. Hell? What the fuck is this? You.
Oh, new guy. And he already knows Smiles over there? Yeah, this is about to get interesting real fast.
That reaction. Recognition mixed with anger. They have history, and not a good one.
The distortion preceding his awareness suggests Alistair forcibly relocated him. That implies control over others' positioning, highly dangerous.
And now we've got tension. That's not fear, that's attitude. This one might actually push back against him.
Ah, Husker, my good friend. Glad you could make it.
Don't you Husker me, you son of a bitch. I was about to win the whole damn pot!
He just erased it. Effortlessly. That's not just summoning, that's control over reality itself.
And he dragged that guy here against his will, too. Yeah, this is getting way worse.
Husker isn't scared. He's angry. That means he's dealt with Alistair before, and didn't come out of it on his own terms.
Yeah, that ain't a friendly reunion. That's a guy who knows exactly how bad this can get.
Good to see you too.
What the hell do you want with me this time?
This time? That means he's done this to him before. That's not good at all.
Repeated coercion. That phrasing implies a pattern. Husk has been used by him more than once. That is deeply concerning.
Oh, so he keeps people on a leash. How useful. Influence that extends beyond a single encounter is far more powerful than brute force.
Husk's reaction lacks surprise, only frustration. That suggests inevitability. as though resistance is no longer an option for him.
My friend, I am doing some charity work, so I took it upon myself to volunteer your services. I hope that's okay.
Are you shitting me?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, no, I hate how funny that was. Dude just kidnapped him into a job and said it like it was totally normal.
That delivery? Flawless. Straight-faced, unapologetic, and completely in control. He knows exactly how absurd it sounds and leans into it.
It's funny, but that's what makes it worse. He's wrapping something genuinely wrong in humor so it feels less threatening than it actually is.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Guy's got style. Problem is, the joke's on everyone else.
You thought it would be some kind of big fucking riot just to pull me out of nowhere? You think I'm some kind of fucking clown?
Maybe.
Okay, he's got guts. Most people wouldn't even touch that guy, let alone shove him. Respect. And Alistair isn't even offended. That's the unsettling part. He's treating this like entertainment, not a confrontation.
Husk is asserting independence, but Alistair's response removes the weight of it. By not reacting, he keeps control of the exchange.
Oh, he enjoys this. The resistance, the anger. It only makes the game more entertaining for him.
I ain't doing no fucking charity job.
Well, I figured you would be the perfect face to man the front desk of this fine establishment. With your charming smile and welcoming energy, this job was made for you. Don't worry, my friend. I can make this more welcoming, if you wish.
He didn't even give him a choice. He just decided for him. That's not helping. That's controlling.
Coercion masked as opportunity. He applies pressure, then offers incentive. Compliance becomes the path of least resistance.
He knew exactly what Husk would want. That's kind of scary. It's like he understands people just enough to manipulate them.
Power, persuasion, and insight into weakness. A potent combination. He does not force obedience outright. He engineers it.
What, you think you can buy me with a wink and some cheap booze? Well, you can!
Hey! No bar, no alcohol. This is supposed to be a place that discourages sin. Not some kind of mouth brothel man cave.
Okay, that was immediate. Zero hesitation. He folded instantly.
And just like that, the entire purpose of the hotel is being undermined. This is exactly what Vaggie was worried about.
He didn't just accept, he proved how easy it is to sway people here. That's dangerous for what they're trying to build.
Guy said, "You can't buy me," then bought him in 2 seconds flat. Yeah, Alistair's got this figured out way too well.
Shut up! We are keeping this.
Oh wow, he didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, that bar's not going anywhere now.
Absolutely unacceptable. This is exactly how order collapses. Personal desires overriding the entire purpose of the establishment.
This is getting out of hand. They're not even on the same page anymore. How is this supposed to work?
Well, from a business standpoint, he just found his selling point. Not exactly what Charlie had in mind, but it will attract attention.
Hey.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, well, that was very direct. From both of them.
Clear boundaries established. Husk rejects interaction immediately. No ambiguity.
Yeah, that's about the reaction I expected. Guy's not here for any of that.
Confidence meets indifference. Always entertaining when it falls flat.
Only if you watch me.
Oh my gosh! Welcome to the Happy Hotel! You are going to love it here!
She's not giving up. Even after everything, she's still welcoming them with kindness. That takes real strength.
A stark contrast. Chaos on one side, optimism on the other. She's trying to establish a new tone, despite the environment resisting it.
I don't know how she does it. Everything's going off the rails and she's still like,
Welcome aboard! Her optimism is admirable, but without structure and control, it risks being overwhelmed by the very chaos she's trying to change.
I lost the ability to love years ago.
That doesn't sound like a joke. That sounds like someone who's been through enough that they just shut it off.
Yeah, that's not something you say unless you mean it. That's rough.
Emotional detachment as a defense mechanism. If he believes he's incapable of change, then he won't even attempt it.
Yeah. That's a guy who's been burned one too many times and decided it's easier not to feel anything at all.
So, what do you think?
This is amazing! She's happy again. After everything, she's still found something to smile about. That's really nice to see.
He flipped the entire place in minutes. Staff, atmosphere, even the look of it. From a presentation standpoint, that's a massive upgrade.
Her reaction is genuine, but it overlooks the cost. Rapid improvement can obscure underlying risks.
Of course she loves it. He gave her exactly what she wanted, just not for the reasons she thinks.
It's okay.
This is going to be very entertaining.
He keeps saying that. Entertaining. That's all this is to him. None of this is real in his eyes. Yeah, and that's the problem. For her, this is everything. For him, it's just a show he gets to enjoy.
Two opposing perspectives sharing the same space. One seeking hope, the other seeking amusement. That tension will shape everything that follows.
Oh, this is gonna be good. He's already having fun, and they're just getting started.
You have a dream you wish to tell, and it's just laughable, but hey kid, what the hell?
He just turned everything into a song, like flipping a switch. That's kinda amazing, but also really scary.
He's turning her dream into a performance, like it's something to play with. And she's going along with it. I don't think she realizes how much control he has right now. Yeah, this isn't just singing. He's controlling the whole scene. Movements, timing, even her. The theatrics, the control, the presence. He's completely owning the stage right now. This isn't just a song. It's a statement.
'Cause you're one of a kind, a charming demon belle.
The coordination. He's guiding every step perfectly. It's almost like he's done this 1,000 times before.
Environmental manipulation synchronized with movement and rhythm. He's controlling not just space, but timing itself.
He's lifting her up, praising her, but it doesn't feel kind. It feels like he's shaping her into something that fits his version of the story.
Effortless dominance. He turns the entire world into his stage, and everyone on it into part of his act.
Now let's give these burning fools a place to dwell. Take it, boys!
He's escalating, summoning more entities, expanding his influence. This is no longer a simple demonstration. It's complete environmental control.
Vaggie's trying to get through to her, but she can't even hear her. She's getting pulled deeper into it.
She's smiling, but she's not in control anymore. It's like he's wrapping everything around her dream until she can't tell what's hers and what's his.
Yeah, that's how it starts. Flash, music, big promises, and before you know it, you're already in too deep to back out.
Side of every demon is a lost cause, but we'll dress them up for now with just a small...
Okay, he's pushing it. Messing with people is one thing, but that? He's just seeing how far he can go. Completely inappropriate. He treats everyone like props, objects to dress up and discard at his whim. He doesn't see them as people at all, just pieces in his show. And the second they resist, it's like that doesn't even matter to him.
And yet, he keeps the performance going flawlessly. That's the danger. He can cross lines and still keep control of the room.
I will chlorinate this cesspool with some old redemption flair and show these simpletons some proper class and style.
There's 2 of him now? Okay, that's actually really cool. And really terrifying at the same time.
Duplication, summoning, environmental control. His capabilities continue to expand. This is no longer just influence. It's dominance.
He's calling them simpletons while dressing it up like help. It's not kindness, it's control, disguised as improvement.
Multiple manifestations, flawless execution, and absolute presence. He doesn't just command attention, he owns it.
Oh, here below the ground, I'm sure your plan is sound. They'll spend a little time down at this Hazbin home.
And there it is. Party's over. Knew something was gonna crash that whole performance.
That timing! Right in the middle of everything! It's like something just forced its way into his control!
It broke his rhythm. Everything he was controlling just stopped. For a second, he's not in charge anymore.
Now that's interesting. Takes a lot to interrupt a guy like that. Whatever's out there, it's not messing around.
Well, well, well. Look who it is harboring the striped freak. We meet yet again, Alastor.
Yes, he's back. I knew that guy wasn't done yet. This just got so much better.
Him again? After everything we just saw, he's actually challenging Alastor directly? That's either incredibly brave or incredibly foolish.
They've met before, and he's not hesitating at all, which means he doesn't understand how dangerous this really is.
Speak of the devil. Literally. Guy got tossed around earlier and came back for round 2 anyway. Gotta respect the persistence, even if it's a bad idea.
Do I know you?
Oh, yes, you do. And this time I have the element of surprise. I'm so evil.
No way! He forgot him? That's gotta hurt more than anything he did earlier. His entire intimidation collapsed in seconds. That was almost painful to watch.
He's trying so hard to be taken seriously, but he doesn't realize how outmatched he is.
Oh, this is delightful. One thrives on control and reputation. The other desperately wants one. This won't end well for him.
He just wiped him out like it was nothing.
Instant annihilation. No warning, no resistance. Overwhelming force applied without hesitation. That is absolute dominance.
He enjoyed it. Not just the power, the moment. Like it was part of the show to him.
A display of power meant not merely to eliminate, but to remind. This is who he is, beneath the charm, beneath the theatrics.
Well, I'm starved. Who wants some jambalaya? My mother once showed me a wonderful recipe for jambalaya. In fact, it nearly killed her. You could say the kick was right out of hell. Oh, I'm on a roll. Yes, sir, this is the start of some real changes down here. The game is set. Now.
Yeah, no, that switch? From that to jokes about food? That's not normal, that's creepy as hell. The emotional whiplash is deliberate. He commits violence, then immediately trivializes it. It keeps everyone off balance. He didn't just move on,
He erased it. Like what he did doesn't matter at all. And that's what makes it worse.
Yeah, that's the real danger right there. Not the power. The fact he treats it like it's just another part of the act.
Stay tuned.
Okay, I guess that's how the hotel got its name then. He didn't even ask. He just did it.
Talk about taking things into his own hands.
Stay tuned. He definitely thinks he's in control now.
And just like that, he's claimed the stage. Not by force, but by presence.
Now will you shoot me with your ray gun?
He lived! Let's go! I knew he wasn't done yet. This guy just refuses to stay down.
I honestly thought that was it for him. Okay, yeah, that's impressive. He took that and still made it out.
He's stubborn, but he's also really funny, so I can't be mad about it.
Yeah, guy got flattened and still crawled out the other side. Not smart, but I'll give him this. He's persistent.
Gian appears back in the theater, just as the show ended.
Oh, you finished. Did you all enjoy it?
I did, but not in a simple way. Charlie's trying so hard to help people, and I really want that to work. But Alistair being involved makes everything feel wrong.
Enjoy is not the word I'd use. It was fascinating, yes, but structurally, her entire operation is compromised. Allowing someone like Alistair into the foundation of the Hazbin Hotel is a critical mistake. Yeah, I'm with Weiss on that one. Charlie's got the right idea, but she just let the most dangerous guy in the room walk in and take over like he owns the place. That's not a great start.
I think she knows it's risky, but she can't bring herself to turn anyone away, even someone like Alistair. That's what makes her strong, and also what might break everything she's trying to build.
I don't get how she's supposed to help someone like Angel Dust or Husk if they don't even want to change. Like, where do you even start with that?
That's a fair question, John. Change has to come from within. Charlie can offer support, but she can't force someone like Angel Dust to truly want it.
And yet, Angel Dust showed a moment of hesitation earlier when he almost tried to comfort Charlie. That suggests there is something beneath the surface worth reaching.
Yeah, he's a mess, but he's not completely hopeless. 2 weeks clean might not sound like much, but for him, that's kinda big.
Maybe, but the environment matters too. If he's surrounded by people like Cherry Bomb encouraging that behavior, then any progress gets undone instantly.
And Husk, he didn't even try. He already believes he can't change. That's really sad.
That's the real problem. Angel Dust might joke his way out of things, but Husk, he's already given up on himself. Hard to help someone who thinks there's nothing left to fix.
Then the question becomes, is Charlie's method viable at all? Without structure, accountability, and enforcement, this rehabilitation effort is fundamentally unstable.
Precisely. The Hazbin Hotel lacks discipline. Allowing individuals like Angel Dust to act freely, or Alistair to reshape the environment, undermines its purpose entirely.
And Alistair's presence introduces a far greater issue. His motivations are explicitly self-serving. He does not believe in redemption. He seeks entertainment. That alone makes him a threat.
Yet he did not lie. He was transparent about his intentions. That honesty, paradoxically, may make him easier to anticipate, if one is careful.
Oh, please. He doesn't need to hide anything. He already knows he's in control. That's what makes him dangerous.
And he is fun to watch. But yeah, he's not helping. He's playing. Okay, but here's the thing. If everyone agrees Alistair's bad news, then why does it feel like Charlie might still pull this off anyway? What is she seeing that everyone else isn't?
I think she's not looking at who they are right now. She's looking at who they could be. She sees potential, even when it's buried really deep.
And maybe she's choosing to believe that potential matters more than everything they've done. Even if it's hard to see. Even if it hurts her.
That's admirable, but dangerously idealistic. Potential means nothing without willingness. And most of them, Angel Dust, Husk, they're not there yet.
But if no one ever gave them a chance, they'd never get there, right? Like, someone has to start it.
Or she's just setting herself up to fail. Believing in people who don't believe in themselves. That rarely ends well.
And yet, change often begins with a single individual willing to believe when no one else will. The question is not whether Charlie sees something others don't, but whether that belief is strong enough to endure what comes next.
So, fun fact, what you just watched, that was only the pilot. It actually got picked up and turned into a full show later on. Some things changed too, like voice actors, a few designs, stuff like that.
Wait, seriously? So that wasn't even the real thing yet? Okay, now I'm even more interested.
That means we get to see what happens next for Charlie. Like, does the hotel actually work? Does Angel Dust get better?
Voice actors changed, so the characters sound different later on? That's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if it affects how they come across.
I kind of like that, though. It means the story was strong enough that people wanted more of it, even after just that.
Yeah, pilots are usually like test runs, right? So for it to get turned into a full show, it must have done really well.
Ooh, does that mean more chaos? More explosions? More of that tiny cleaning gremlin, Nifty?
I hope she stays the same. She was a lot, but in a fun way.
Yeah, makes sense. You don't pull numbers like that without people wanting more.
I'm more curious about the changes. Like, do the characters feel different? Or is it just surface stuff?
Even small changes, like a voice, can shift how a character is perceived. It could subtly alter the tone.
So they refined it. Improved what worked, adjusted what didn't. Typical. I wonder if Alistair stays just as entertaining.
Oh, I hope so. He was the best part.
If the core themes remain intact, then the changes are likely meant to strengthen execution rather than alter direction.
Provided they don't lose the structure entirely. It already walks a fine line between chaos and cohesion.
Okay, but now I gotta know. What actually changes the most? Like, are we talking small tweaks? Or totally different vibes?
Well, you'll definitely see more of Alistair. You'll meet some new interesting characters. And I'll just say, there's more songs in the full show. But the thing I think you'll notice most is the change of voices for all the characters.
More songs? Okay, I'm in. That whole performance thing Alistair did was kinda scary, but also really cool.
And more of Alistair? Yeah, that's either gonna be awesome or a total disaster. Probably both.
I'm still stuck on the voices. That's a pretty big change. If the delivery shifts, it could completely alter how certain characters feel.
New characters, too. Okay, now I'm wondering, are they gonna help the hotel? Or just make things worse?
Hopefully worse! More chaos, more fun!
Or they could introduce new perspectives. People who either support or challenge Charlie's idea in different ways.
That could help her grow, especially if she's faced with different kinds of struggles than what we've seen so far.
And let's be real. If Alistair gets more screen time, he's absolutely going to take over every scene he's in.
I just hope he doesn't, destroy everything while doing it.
Yeah, good luck with that. His whole deal is stirring things up.
Then the increased focus on him will only heighten the risk to Charlie's goal. His presence is already destabilizing.
More power, more influence, more chaos. Sounds like things escalate quickly. I like it.
And more songs? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Expansion often reveals the true direction of a story. With more time, we may see whether Charlie's belief can endure, or whether Alistair's influence reshapes everything.